Have you ever found yourself telling a prospective client that you can save them money because you're a small business and you don't have all that big company overhead? Well, you may want to change your tune.
Hello, this is the Hack Hour Podcast, a show where it's all about helping real, everyday, hard-working remodelers learn the secrets to having it all in life and business. And now, here's your host, Mike Minges.
Welcome to the Hack Hour Podcast. In this episode, we look at consumer confidence and how many remodelers get it all wrong. At the Remodeling Academy, we teach our remodelers how to elevate their business beyond just being the cheaper option. We offer 2 fundamental program tracks designed to meet you, the remodeling business owner, where you are to help you grow. Now, our first track, the Rebel program, is geared towards helping remodelers reach their first $1 million a year in sales and revenue and do that consistently. The program will expose you to proven concepts, techniques, and the key here is remodeling specific frameworks. Our second track, the Renegade program, is for those remodelers that are looking to scale their multi-million-dollar businesses, right? So maybe you've been stuck at a plateau at $3 million or 10 or 15 or even 50 a year. So both programs focus on refining the implementation of these new concepts, systems, and our specialized frameworks. So we help ensure that every member of your team understands their role in driving your business forward. When you position yourself, right, your company as a remodeling business that is not only skilled, but also organized, professional, trustworthy, this is when you begin to attract a different type of client. You attract those who value quality over cost. And that's where you start differentiating yourself from both larger companies and even your smaller business competition. So if you have any questions or you would like to get set up for your business improvement, reach out to us at either theremodelingacademy.com or you can email Reese directly at theremodelingacademy.com. I learned about the importance of consumer confidence years ago, and as a result, I created a 44-page ebook. It's called the Free Consumer Guide to Home Remodeling. This guide purpose is strictly for me to hand out to prospects to help indoctrinate them or shed light into what they should be looking for when they're comparison shopping and going about hiring a remodeling contractor. And it positions my company or companies that work in either the Rebel or Renegade program into the best light. Because what we do specifically there is by handing them this resource, we are building trust with the consumer. See, this guide, it's given as a way to position our company as an authority and a trusted advisor. And this confidence building all starts by understanding that your clients aren't just buying a service. They're buying peace of mind. Let me explain. You'll get a call and the homeowner says, I want to remodel my kitchen. You have to understand that, they really want a different lifestyle for their kitchen, right? They envision making maybe healthier meals for the family and losing the weight that they've gained the last few years. Or maybe they envision now having family functions at their house because they're going to have this new kitchen, right? This is what is truly driving a lot of the consumer to make this move and make this change. It's not just about the fact that they're putting in new cabinets, right? There's a deeper reason behind that. And the successful remodeler contractor knows how to get to that. So, a lot of the homeowners you're dealing with, they have big fears around who to hire for their projects. And price is not the most important factor. A lot of these homeowners are very concerned about poor workmanship, right? They're afraid you're just not going to do a good job. They're afraid that there's going to be cost overruns or unforeseen issues, right? You're going to have some hidden fees, or you didn't include everything in your estimate. They're going to be worried that it's going to be the never-ending remodel. They're worried about, delays, and you'll miss deadlines. Homeowners are concerned that the contractor they hire will not be a good communicator. The contractor won't call them back. They're afraid, like, what happens if he just shows up unexpectedly and we have no idea and we're not prepared? They're worried about, hiring a contractor who scams them and takes their deposit money and runs. Homeowners are also often worried that your company to come in and do your project is going to cause other problems and damage other things in their property, right? They're concerned about maybe there being some legal or safety issues. Are you going to have all the proper licenses and insurances? Are you going to follow with the local code requirements for their townships? Is everything going to be safe for them and their family? Here's a big one. The disruption of the daily life. Understand that for most people, their home is their refuge, right? After a long day at work, most people enjoy nothing more than being able to go home, kick off the shoes, sit back, and relax. And when your home is under construction, you're not able to do that. And most people need that time daily to recharge. And if they're not getting it, they can only go so long before the anxiety and the stress just becomes too much. So you, as a professional remodeler, really need to understand how to help navigate that with your homeowner and help alleviate a lot of their fears and help make the situation less stressful. That is truly more important sometimes than you being the best carpenter in town. Homeowners also get concerned when you have a lack of references or reviews. Okay, homeowners want to get some validity that what they're about to do and who they're about to hire is a good choice for them. In our remodeling industry specifically, a lot of times the smaller contractor, the solopreneur, let's call it, right, will try to emphasize cost savings to the consumer because they're not a big company with more overhead. And this often backfires on you because consumers would rather deal with a more professional company to alleviate many of their fears. And there's studies to prove this. There's this idea out there, right, of trust and the perception of professionalism. And the Harvard Joint Center for Housing Studies has a Remodeling Futures program. This program has consistently found that homeowners prefer established companies with strong reputations because the homeowner associates these businesses with higher levels of professionalism, reliability, and quality. How about this one? This might surprise some of you. Home Advisor and Angie Reports. These platforms, while not a lot of remodelers enjoy them, right? Because you feel like they've taken advantage and they're fleecing you, charging you way too much for leads. They have become a valuable resource for homeowners. Homeowners go to these sites and they look for the reviews on contractors and they look for articles that help explain to them how to be a more educated consumer. And for better or for worse, you have a lot of contractors on those sites that have done really well, and they are benefiting because they come across as experienced and professional. Think about this. There's a thing in behavioral economics, loss aversion, okay? And there have been studies where they found that people are more motivated by the fear of a potential outcome, such as, in our industry, poor workmanship, project delays, not calling them back, than they are by potential savings. This makes the consumer more likely to choose the more expensive established company that they perceive as a lower risk. I've experienced this firsthand. Oftentimes, the homeowner will go with a more expensive option because they see it as being simple and easy, and they don't have to worry about it. That company is just going to take care of all the details. Now, there's the other studies. So Consumer Reports, right, has acquired data over the years, and they have found for consumer behavior, especially when it comes to high stakes purchases like home remodeling, that the consumer prefers reliability and peace of mind over cost savings. You see the theme here. Homeowners often associate larger, more professional companies with a better compliance and safety protocol and as being more dependable. Now, there's also been research, and these studies indicate how, again, consumers are willing to pay for a premium service, right? They want communication, they want timeliness, and they want a perceived competence in the businesses that they are hiring. And small business owners that emphasize cost savings are going to actually inadvertently signal that they're lower quality or that they're less reliable. And this is going to push that homeowner away from you. The National Association of Home Builders has put out surveys, and they found that homeowners prioritize trust, professionalism, and experience over price. And this is particularly true when it comes to larger projects such as kitchen remodels, additions, right? When a homeowner is about to make a large investment like that, they want to feel good about their choice and who they're hiring, more than they're interested in saving a few dollars. So there's another company out there called Edelman, and they do research as well, and they found that consumers that have less expertise, right? So when a consumer's making a choice about something like home remodeling, and if they're not very educated in that field, they tend to, again, go with the larger, more established company that has the stronger brand and reputation. So again and again, your contractors can see that those that emphasize cost savings as their competitive advantage are putting themselves at a liability, right? The preference is for the homeowner to, their desire is to find a contractor who's going to avoid risk, is going to ensure that there is quality, and is going to make them have a positive, good overall remodeling experience. And homeowners again and again will go with the company that seems to be more professional. So this is good news, because for many of you that are amazing carpenters and really good at your craft, if you can just level up your professionalism, right, and present and have a better way of communicating with the homeowner, you'll be able to charge more and land more jobs. So I'm going to tie all this again into how our guide helps. Why all this is important, because you as the contractor really need to understand the consumer and their level of confidence, right, and what they're looking for. Our remodeling industry, it's evolved, right? And with that evolution has come a shift in what the client values most. And it's not just about cost, it is about trust and professionalism, right? So when you present yourself, you want to come across as someone a homeowner can rely on. Showing up late for your first appointment does not communicate that trust. Not responding to their text messages and their phone calls quickly does not help communicate trust. So I know a lot of you are extremely busy during the day, and you find the phone calls and the text messages to be nuisances. What we can share with you is we've found that if you're not going to have an office person help you out, and you are going to be the main communicator, that at a minimum, you need to respond back and just let the homeowner know, hey, saw your message. I'll get back to you at lunchtime. Saw your message. I'll follow up with you this afternoon. The homeowner just wants to know that they can trust you. They don't need to always talk to you right then and there in the moment. So what are some of the realities of homeowner preference, right? The truth is many homeowners would rather pay a premium to ensure they're working with a company that is professional, reliable, and has a proven track record. And yes, bigger companies might have more overhead, but they also have systems and they've got processes. They have a guaranteed way of showing the homeowner it's demonstrated. This is what we do, and this is how we do it, and this is why it's worked. And look, we've done it successfully for all these other people. We can do it successfully for you. And that, by having these processes and systems in place, they can give the homeowner the confidence that the homeowner is seeking, right? Now, so you might be wondering, how do you position yourself as the best solution? Our guide helps do that for you by explaining to the homeowners what's important. Then the homeowner looks at what you offer and they see that it's in alignment. So for many of you, that's going to involve making changes in how you go about your business. That's okay. We help do that for you. So the way you change your approach, it starts with understanding that your clients aren't just buying service, right? They are buying peace of mind. And when you position yourself as the home remodeler that is going to take care of all the problems for the client relaxes. Their guard comes down. They start to talk to you in a different tone. They'll start to share more personal information with you that'll be helpful for you in going through the process. So it's a little bit of a dance when you first meet with the homeowner or the prospect, and you're both just introducing yourself. It's kind of like dating, right? You go out on a first date. It's a little awkward at first, but then as you get to know the person, you start to see things that you like, admire, you think they're funny, things like that. And you want the homeowner to look at your company and start thinking, oh, this is great. Okay, they do call me back. Okay, they do care. All right, they are going to think that my job's important. Perfect. They are going to value me. They are going to take care of me. They are going to get my job finished. Those are the things that you want to be able to do and demonstrate that you're capable of doing. So imagine, what if you started implementing our frameworks, right? This new approach into your business today. So what if instead of competing on price, you started to compete on value, right? What if you could confidently charge more because you're truly worth it, because your clients trust that they're getting the best? So by you focusing on building the consumer's confidence level through the professionalism and by being organized, you're not only going to secure more jobs, but you're also going to be able to charge higher prices, leading to greater profit margins, which is going to help make your business more sustainable. And again, that's all the things that we do here at the Remodeling Academy. It's all works together. It's a cohesive process. So whether you're just starting to look to scale or you've already been growing, but you're disjointed, we have the tools and the training to help support you so you can become the go-to remodeler in your market, the one that your client trusts and are willing to pay a premium for. So before I wrap up, I want to thank you all for listening today, and I want to offer you a valuable resource. I have put together in our guide, we've taken the first section. So our consumer guide to home remodeling, it has 9 chapters, let's call it. And the first section is for the homeowner. It's how to avoid 4 home remodeling ripoffs. So this first part of the guide, we want to offer out to you. You can download that for free from our website, and you can start sharing that with the homeowners. You can download it by going to the remodelingacademy.com/remodeling ripoffs. Okay, and again, that's the remodelingacademy.com/remodeling ripoffs. I encourage you to go there, print this out, become familiar with it, and you can utilize it in your business. It's something you can hand directly to prospects. It's something you could email to them before you meet with them. And if you find value in that, then you can get back in touch with us and see how you can get the complete guide. So I want to thank you for tuning in to today's episode. The important takeaway today is that gaining your clients' confidence, having them find confidence in you, is your most valuable asset, and don't underestimate its power. Remember, we want the best for you and your business. Your success is ready for you. The only question is, are you ready for your success? Till next time.
Thank you for listening to the Hack Hour podcast. It would be awesome if you would leave us a quick review on iTunes. To further your remodeling success, go to remodelingriches.com.